I'm out of breath, but I learned something so interesting just now. This area right there, which, yeah, is a ways out, that's a marsh. That's a marsh that high up from the bottom of a cliff. There's a spring coming out through here. That's going to help reestablish this hill so much. Wonderful news on that. Since willow loves water, I put some willow sticks in right where the spring comes out. Hopefully that'll help it get established. And I'm happy to see that at least some of the willow I planted in fall are still leafing out, but not all of them. Not as many as it looked like in early spring. So I guess we'll continue to see how that goes. I also had a bag of seeds from the willows that I had picked off of them before, turning them into stabby sticks. And those I just threw in this direction. We hope for the best. Toss, cross fingers. But this is just looking so much better than it was. This area still needs a lot of help right here. That's not going to be accessible though. So that is going to be a throw seeds at it, and I'm really glad to see there's a tree coming out right in the middle. This is planted here, this thingy. That is a good 10 feet away from the nearest vegetation. So it's good that it's a tree coming out right in the middle. And regardless of whether that's some of my sumac seeds or a black walnut or a tree of heaven, in a situation like this, just stabilizing the soil so that it stops falling down is the number one priority. And you can start to pick through and be a little more picky once there's roots in everything. I was wrong, it wasn't a knotweed, but it still got me out there. That right there, that's how far I got. And I'm not sure what plant it is, so I left it in, but it's definitely not. It is not knotweed, so we're good. That's exciting. Yay! So now I'm going to head back over my way. And I'll show you a little bit at least of that. Highly likely that the camera will cut out due to space issues. Also highly likely that the footage is going to be really jerky, so if that's difficult for you, I apologize, you've been warned. Sorry. Because what I have to do is climb down over there and then follow a deer path back along. So grabbing this tree, stepping up and over. This isn't even that steep right here. You're seeing my tripod that I didn't end up using sticking out from under my arm. I have it in its bag. This is deer antler damage on these maples, which makes sense because this is a deer path we're following. In this deep shade area, most of the greenery you're seeing is cleavers, mustard garlic, and daylilies. I see some chickweed too. These big chunks of metal here. I don't know what this is all about, but I'm worried I'd slip on it, so I'm holding on to this tree while I step past it. just like I did on the way over. And now this is snakeweed. I think this is that goji berry. I know that is. Oh, that's loose soil there. Yeah, so this is a pretty decent access path for me. My retainer wall starts right where I was just pointing. Sorry, I'm concentrating really hard on putting my feet in sensible locations so I don't slide around. There's all this chop and drop that's occurred over the years. This stump right here is a locust. I'll be interested to see if it's thorny or not. Looks thorny. Yeah, I see the thorns coming out of the main trunk. That is a hyper thorny. But yeah, nitrogen fixer on that mossy stump. Up until the current owners, who moved in 2010 here, the prior owners were coming down here and trimming trees in the same way, much like I do, on a very regular basis. But that's not happening anymore. This is an elm here. I'm stuck in the grapevines. It's tangly. Okay. Yeah, so am I going over or under this sucker? Maybe under. Ooh, shaking the camera a lot. Sorry. Yeah, so I see some posts here. I should be able to salvage those. Yeah. There's a couple spots along here that if I put some stabilizing boards across and had some T-posts holding them up, that trip would become actually easy. It's kind of difficult, but it ain't bad right now. So we're in the somewhat failed, but just needs some touch-up zone of the retainer wall now. I saw Edible Acres did a video called Permaculture Fails, and I wanna like hashtag that. So I will soon. I'm gonna go through and show some of the things that I thought would work and sure as heck didn't, because it just sounds like fun. It looked like so much fun. Look at that. That's coming out of that root. Alright, well, we're back in the easy access zone, so now you don't have to worry about me. Have a good look at the view here. I'm going to take quite a few good deep breaths. That was a lot of exertion. So, and I hope you're all having a really good day. Happy Saturday. Take care. Bye.